You want to know how to be that untouchable hot girl? The girls that are liked but never pursued because guys find them too intimidating. You can't have them easy and hard to get a conversation out of them. It is so easy to be that, and it's almost rewarding because you keep the slimy men away. Pick and choose who you give your time to. Not everyone is deserving of your time. Not everyone needs to know your thoughts. A private life is a happy one. And it's so attractive, like, ooh, she's so mysterious. Listen more and talk less. I always heard that growing up. And you learn more by talking less and listening more. And who doesn't love an educated baddie? You don't chase, you attract. So when you're at the bar, like guys approach you, don't go up and approach them. Okay, lip color. I am a big believer in men should be the one chasing. Everyone wants what they can't have, so if you're just minding your own business, you will naturally draw subtle attention to yourself. You need to view yourself as a literal goddess, and they don't come by easy. So why would you give your time and energy away so easily? You could never be that girl without any sort of confidence. Confidence takes you from a 0 to a freaking 100. Really work on your confidence because it is probably the most important thing when it comes to our self-image. Here's today's makeup look. Love you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to be that girl. This video was requested, so if anybody has any ideas or any specific topics that they would like to see in future content, please leave it in my comment section and I will add it to my list. As usual, I'm going to leave my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, and let's get into it.
Talking to my mom on the phone yesterday, and she was talking about how much I just did a complete 180 with my life and how she almost doesn't recognize me as a person. I used to be the most insecure person on this planet, bad mindset, didn't think good things were gonna come for me, just like the definition of anxious. I've changed and grown so much, and I've literally created my dream life. It's so much easier said than done, but I'm gonna share how I've become the hottest version of myself. First thing I did was faked confidence. You know those people you meet and they just have like really good energy? Within 10 minutes of talking to them, you're like, you radiate. Like, that's who I wanted to be. So what did I do? I faked it. No joke, I'm not even kidding you. That was the month I met my boyfriend. Not to get confidence confused with cockiness, because I feel like there's a fine line. I'm telling you, I used to not believe in energies, but energies are so real. People can feel how you actually are. Now, if we're gonna talk on a physical level, I think also to be the hottest version of yourself, also keep up with it physically. Like, go to the gym, take some time doing your hair, pick out cute outfits. You don't have to break the bank to do it. I actually think that really helps with the mindset. Like, look good, feel good. I live by that. People are like, Taylor, how do you keep up with it every day? I'm not even kidding you. I just remind myself, like, who do you want to be? That hot random girl you see on the street that just has great energy. If you want to be that, that's work to put in every day. Next thing I struggle with the most on becoming a hot girl was being vulnerable. That is hard. Not in an oversharing negative way where you're not putting on this fake front. You know, I can see right through people when I meet them. Not confident people that are successful, they don't have to try that hard to prove it. I used to be one of those people that was always asking for advice. You know, what picture should I post on Instagram? Something as small as that to like, what should I major in because what's everyone majoring in? I just could not make my own decision and have my own opinion to save my life. I just decided to wake up and literally do what I want to do because that's what I want to do. And it sounds so silly, right? But I can't tell you how many times people subconsciously, like, I won't lie, I wanted to please society. I wanted to please what everyone says to do. I wasn't actually listening to me as a person, and that will lead you into a life that you don't want, so therefore you're not happy and you can't be your best version of yourself. I'm not trying to sound very life coachy because I honestly, one of my pet peeves, I can't stand that people are like, be happy, be confident. It's so much harder than that. It's just kind of what helped me. I hit alone. I was like, I'm waking up every day in this one life I have, and I know I'm not maximizing it. Personal example of how this applied to my life was with social media. I knew I loved making videos. I knew I loved shooting content, but people in my real life were making fun of me, or it might have been seen as cringe to post my Instagram reels, knowing, you know, everyone from my high school, college, family is gonna see it. Hot people don't worry about that because they're just so confident in being unapologetically like themselves. I'm not trying to sit in front of the camera and be like, I'm perfect now, I have it all figured out. No, like, it's a daily thing. I have to wake up and remind myself of that. I was the kind of introvert that just would sit around waiting for life to like just come to me, and I got to a point where I'm like, no, you have to make it happen for yourself. You can be manifesting, you can be doing all the right things, but if you're not taking any action, you're not gonna see results. I was a big worrier. I'll literally tell myself, you know what, it's not that deep, worrying's not going to get me anywhere. And I'm not even kidding you, within the past year, everything's always had just like a weird way of working out that I literally can't explain other than just like my mindset change. I don't want to be friends with someone that's going to drag me down. I want to be friends with people that inspire me and lift me up. And energies attract. So if you're at a low energy, you're going to attract people with bad vibes. Still be human, still be personable. Like, no one's perfect and no one's ever gonna be. But once I started to like take things back, put things in my control and in my hands, and just take accountability, things just started working out.
2025 is going to be the year you become that girl, and this is how you're going to do it. This is your game plan to put into action. Start it now and get started to make 2025 your year. First things first, we need to focus on your physical being. I want you to find a workout plan that works for you, whether that's walking, lifting, HIIT, dance, whatever works, something you can maintain daily. Next, you're going to take a look at your diet. I want you to fix your diet. Focus on whole foods, less processed foods, cut back on sugar, and eat more protein and fiber so you're getting lots of nutrients, lots of filling foods. Next, we're going to take a look at those relationships. I want you to choose your relationships intentionally. Prioritize the relationships that are solid, that are bringing you joy. I want you to unfollow anyone that is not in your life anymore or anyone that steals your joy. Next, let's talk about your career. I want you to really figure out what brings you love and what are you going to pursue. And then I want you to pursue it tirelessly. I want you to pick up some books and take some classes that are going to help you learn skills to improve that career. Spend time every single day working towards your career goals and your side hustles if you can start a side hustle. The most important thing to do is just do it. If you want to pursue content creation, just start posting content. If you fail, you're just going to learn from your mistakes and move forward. Up next, I want you to start treating yourself with kindness. Speak to yourself with empathy, change your negative thoughts, stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. I want you to write down goals for the year and for the next 5 years. I want you to focus on improving your mindset and opening yourself up to trusting that you belong and you do deserve success. And I want you to affirm yourself that daily. Next, I want you to maintain your physical appearance. When you look good, you feel good. You're going to focus on a regular skincare and hair routine that you can maintain all the time. Do your hair and makeup daily. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just give it something nice so that you feel put together. Dress in clothes that match your color season and your kibby body type. And dress to impress. Wear something that makes you proud. Up next, I want you to clean your space and your mind. I want you to declutter your space, your phone, and your mind. Let go of things that do not serve you or the person that you want to be in the new year. And keep your space cleaned nightly. Go around and do a little nighttime cleanup every single night. Next, I want you to focus on getting good sleep. Take a melatonin, a magnesium, and an L-theanine supplement at night for relaxation. Next, I want you to focus on getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. I want you to have really clear routines. Set a solid morning routine that includes some movement, some food, and skincare and sunscreen. And then I want you to have a solid night routine that includes hydration, skincare, and relaxation. And last but not least, I want you to act as though you are. Our mindset and what we believe is 90% of the battle. So if you don't believe you're that girl, you're never going to be that girl. Start being her today in your mind.
I'm going to tell you guys the 5 habits that I do every single day that have completely changed my mental health, my physical health. I have my dream body, dream life, dream career, and I got it through changing my habits. Number 1, I wake up early. Now, I wake up at 5:20 a.m. You don't have to wake up super early. It's not like a requirement, but I wake up early and it allows me to have a morning routine. In that morning routine, I work out, I go on a 2-mile walk, I make breakfast, I take care of myself, and I have a day before I go to work. Number 2, I eat a healthy breakfast every single day. And the reason being is I have a habit of eating 60 to 80% healthy so that I do not have to diet and I do not have to restrict myself. And eating a healthy breakfast is a very easy way to help me eat 60 to 80% healthy consistently week over week. If you're eating over 50% healthy consistently, you're eating healthy. 3 is I make my bed every single day because I know that it's a keystone habit. A keystone habit essentially carves the way for other habits. So it creates a pathway in your brain. So then when you want to do things like wake up earlier or start working out consistently, you're then able to form that habit easier because you already created the habit of making your bed. 4, I work out every morning. Now, typically I go to a 1-hour workout class and I go on a 2-mile walk. You don't have to do all that. I started by just walking. But the reason I do it in the morning is because that's the time that I can keep consistent. Nothing is going to pop up during that time that's going to stop me. For example, I won't have to work late. I won't be invited to dinner with my friends and it will kick me off my habit. I'm not going to want to hang out with my boyfriend and push off working out. The morning is a time that I can keep consistent. Number 5 is every day I write affirmations. I pick how I feel about myself and how my day is going to go. I tell myself things like I'm kind, I'm smart. If I have like a big meeting that day, I'll say I'm really good at presenting. I'm really good at talking to people. I choose my thoughts. A little bit more time, so I'm going to throw in a bonus number 6. Every single night in my nighttime routine, I tidy up my space. I tidy up my bathroom, my office, and my bedroom. 1, that helps me consistently keep it clean, but 2, I get anxiety when I'm working in a messy space. And by cleaning it every single night, creating the habit of cleaning up my space, I'm then controlling the habit loop that triggers anxiety. I no longer have anxiety because I'm keeping my space clean. All right, number 7, I habit stack every single day. And what that means is taking something that I have to do and pairing it with something that I get to do. So when I go on a 2-mile walk, I watch TikToks, or I go through my DMs, or I watch a TV show. When I'm driving somewhere, I listen to a podcast. Oh my God. 8, I get 1% better every single day. I choose one small thing that I can do consistently and create as a habit. My 1% better that I'm doing right now is writing a to-do list every day before work and every day at 5 p.m. Well, I don't end work at 5 p.m., but every day when I end work. Number 9, I follow a morning and nighttime routine. I create set things that I'm going to do every morning and every night that will then help me set myself up for success. I teach all of these habits on my page, how to wake up earlier, how to create a workout habit, how to create a morning routine, nighttime routine, everything. I teach it on my page, on my Instagram, on my podcast, Sad to Savage. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any videos that you want me to make. Love y'all. Bye.
The secret to life as a woman is figuring out that you don't need to be the prettiest girl, you don't need to be the smartest girl, you don't need to be the richest girl. You just need to be the girl who has the right identity, the most confident girl. Dead serious, people could say, you know, Ariana, you're not the prettiest girl. There are models, there's Ariana Lima, but who's out here getting the best opportunities? Who's out here going to the best places? Who's out here literally getting worshipped by random strangers on the street? Getting free things from people behind me in line, getting the door always open for me, getting worshipped by my own boyfriend, like literally just getting princess treatment everywhere. What you need to understand is that people treat you the way that you are and the way that you show up for yourself, right? If I literally don't think that I'm the prize, or I've never experienced being the prize, I've never experienced being served, and I've never experienced being in my feminine energy when I'm dating, then men are just going to reflect that. So they're going to be in their feminine energy. They're going to think that they're the prize. They're going to expect you to chase them and you to serve them versus the other way around. But if you're the kind of woman who is obsessed with yourself, you know you're the prize, you're obsessed with your own life, you're secure without a man, meaning you just love whatever you have going on. Like you are so focused on yourself and you have the identity of somebody who has super high self-worth. You think that you're the prize, you deserve to be treated well, you literally deserve to be worshipped because you're a walking goddess. People show up for you so differently and they do it instantly. But the problem is how to actually feel that way, how to become the kind of girl who literally thinks that she's the prize, who thinks that she deserves to be worshipped and that she's a walking goddess. If you've always been treated like you were like second, or that you have to chase somebody else, or that you weren't that queen, you don't even know what that feels like. Like you don't even know how to act, and most of people don't even feel comfortable doing that or acting that way. They just feel like they're being out of pocket. They don't feel comfortable receiving princess treatment or receiving gifts. They can't even receive a compliment from a stranger. That's why I use the princess treatment formula when I go out, because in the beginning you use the formula, you don't even really have to believe it. Eventually you will start believing it, and it'll even get stronger and stronger and stronger. But this formula is going to change the way that you think about yourself, the way that you act, the way that you talk, the way that you come across, the way that you radiate energetically, to literally match one of a queen, somebody who's royal. And people literally start giving me flowers, paying for things, inviting me places, and it doesn't matter. It literally works like that. As soon as you're using it, like you literally use it in your head while you're out, while you're talking to people, while you're walking, while you're going to get your coffee, and people just start freaking radiating and magnetizing themselves towards you. Like people literally become obsessed with you. So I use the affirmations and the formula, I use the whole entire process, and it fucking works like a charm. Like it's insane. And you can see all the other girls who are literally seeing a huge difference, like right away, them getting worshipped, then getting princess treatment, gifts, free trips, free manicures, everything. If you don't believe me, just go to the formula in the link in my bio and you're gonna see.
Hello again, so I'm back with my commentary on this video. I think this trend is honestly like one of the better ones on social media. I like the way that it emphasizes structure, self-discipline, and that leads into confidence and feeling good about yourself. I think it's really important to take a trend like this and try to take pieces from it to suit you and your life. Don't just copy people, don't try and make yourself into something that you're not. I think it's really important that you apply it to your life in a way that is realistic and something that you can do consistently. So, for example, for me, waking up early, not something that I'm very good at. And even if I wanted to start waking up earlier just so I could have a more productive day, that's totally fine. But there is no way I'm going to ever be one of these people who gets up at 5:30 in the morning every single day because I think that that sounds good, or because there's a book like the 5 a.m. Club or something. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I like rest, I like lions. I think I was watching a Tam Core video once where she was talking about how she actually has like 3 different daily routines. So she has what an average day for her looks like. She also has a routine for having a super productive day. And she also has a routine for having a more lazy day where she allows herself to sleep longer and rest more and not really do anything. And personally, I think that's the best way to do it. I think that you should have balance and you should definitely make time to rest and to recover from stress. Or if you go to the gym, then your body needs time to recover from workouts if you've had a particularly intense one. But there is a running theme with all the TikToks in this video. Every creator mentioned how you need to take care of yourself physically, you need to prioritize your health, exercise, diet, sleep. Also, the exclusivity when it comes to your relationships, having standards for the people that you allow into your inner circle, not allowing yourself to be influenced by just anyone, and mostly just putting yourself in the driver's seat and really taking responsibility for yourself and your life. And like one of the creators mentioned, how you shouldn't be seeking validation from other people. You should train yourself to just start making decisions, learn from your mistakes, treat yourself with kindness and compassion. And if you do make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. Just learn from it and move on. And make sure that you are proud of yourself. Don't listen to what other people think. Don't do what other people want you to do because you want to fit in or anything. Just focus more on yourself. Practice healthy selfishness, I think, is what this trend is really about. And then the confidence, the self-esteem, the whole like fake it till you make it, that will start to fall into place. You will fake it at first. You might feel uncomfortable, but then as time goes on, you get used to it. And then this is the new version of you that you will be proud of. Now, as for the TikTok specifically in this compilation, I really liked how the first creator was talking about being a bit more exclusive and more unapproachable. I think it's important to not come off as someone who will just be friends with anybody. Like, I know that we all want to be liked and we all want to fit in to a degree, but that can cause people to not take you very seriously and to see you as not a threat. And that might sound good to some people, but the reality is people like that aren't really respected. So I really liked that she mentioned that. I also really enjoyed the creator Inspirachel, who literally made like a whole bloody list and just walks us all through it. Like, this is exactly what you need to do. Again, you don't copy it, like make sure that it's realistic to your lifestyle. But I do think that everything that she mentioned is very important. And if you can incorporate what she said in some way, then I do feel like you'll start to be more confident, you'll start to be more structured, and you'll feel like you have your life together a bit more. So that's good. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this topic for now. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel because I will be making more content like this in the future. If you have any other ideas for topics that you want to see, then leave me a comment below. I do read the comments and I will add anything to my list. And yeah, that's everything. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!